Michael, congratulations, first of all, on officially owning the Ottawa Senators. You know, in your words, you said you came from the other side of the tracks in Montreal. You grew up with your mother, and I'm sure it was a dream of yours to own an NHL team, but to finally be here today, how does this feel? Can you put it into words?
Yeah, it was never a dream to own an NHL team. It was a dream to win a Stanley Cup growing up. But it is a bit surreal. There's no doubt. But you the old cliche, you do it one day at a time, and you do it with the right approach. Hard work and discipline, respect, and one day you wake up and they give you the keys of this house, which looks like it's on the right side of the tracks.
Now, speaking of this house, I know one thing that's been talked about a lot is just the real estate, where the physical footprint of this team might exist. What's your vision for the future?
Yeah, the vision is and I mentioned, at the press conference, is truly doing what's in the best interest of the fans. So it's, my first order of the day is listening, learning, understanding what the fans want, and in discussions with the mayor and the NCC and the team, there seems to be an alignment that they want an arena. Would be great to have an arena downtown or the downtown area, and so it's really to be continued, but that's going to be one of the first orders of the day.
Now, speaking of the fans, you called them understated, underestimated in your words, and you noticed that, we call the center of the universe often Toronto and Montreal. Ottawa's situated in the middle. What is your plan to maybe bring this franchise to the level of some of the other NHL teams?
Yeah, to me, it's about best practice, best in class, and there's a lot of markets that are, we're a small market, right, in terms of population and all, but we're a passionate market. I can feel it, so for me, it's rising at the top to making sure that people understand that this is truly a hockey market and a place that you want to be, and talking to some of the players and some of the alumni, who come back here, who enjoy your experience here. That's what we're going to focus on.
Speaking of alumni, some of the people in the front row today, Daniel Alfredsson, Chris Neil. Now, we've heard from Daniel Alfredsson that he wants to have participation, a role in this team. Where do you envision him fitting in the future?
Yeah, and I want him too. This guy, he embodies everything I believe in. He was understated when he was picked 6th round, and look what he accomplished in this city. And it's not just about the points, but it's off the ice too. He lives here with his family. He's a family man. He's real, and that's exactly what I love. And there's an alignment there. And as I said to him, I said, you've never left the organization in a lot of people's eyes, and we'll that's a work in progress, but I'm looking forward to having him back.
Michael, you said you want to win a Stanley Cup. The fan base in Ottawa wants to win a Stanley Cup. Jake Sanderson, Brady Tkachuk, you name it, all the players do. What's the step to winning a Stanley Cup?
Well, I'm not going to tell you because then there's 31 other teams that are listening. It's a very difficult. You need a bit of luck. You need a bit of but at the end of the day, you want to have a winning product, game in, game out, and it starts with drafting. It starts with development. I mentioned Belleville for a reason. It's about the players wanting it too. And the one thing I've noticed, so the leadership here is incredible. And for them, it's about winning a Stanley Cup. It's not about making the playoffs, as I've read. It's they're passionate, and and a really good core group. And you mentioned Jake Sanderson. At the end of the day, the reason he got a long-term contract is so he can be with that group, and they can all see each other get married and all have kids together and be part of this community and be embedded in this community. That's important. And that's an intangible that analytics, you can't see in the analytics.
Well, congratulations, Michael, to you and your family, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you very much, Claire.